Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I'm going to be showing you how to get this makeup look by achieving it with a one brand tutorial. The brand I'm going to be using is Charlotte Tilbury. I've got a lot of her makeup. I absolutely love it. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, Charlotte Tilbury. She's a high-end brand from London and she's a well-known makeup artist throughout the industry. I adore her products. I think she produces great quality products. They are on the expensive side, but I personally think they are worth the money. So let's get started. Right, I think I'm going to start off with my eyes. I don't have an eye primer of hers, but I generally just use concealer anyway. So I'm going to use, I have two concealers actually from her. 3D. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Mini Miracle Eye Wand, and I think you get like an eye cream in one and then like a, I feel like it's more like a colour corrector on the other end. It's quite like a pinky tone. And then I have her Charlotte Tilbury The Retoucher. So I'm just going to start off and use that all over to prime my eyes. I feel like this is so similar to the YSL Touche Éclat in consistency, like feel, coverage. It's very lightweight, it's easy to blend, and it's really good for people with sort of mature eyelids and just sort of, you know, delicate, I don't want to use the word crazy because it's not nice, but delicate skin area. It just glides on really nicely, so I'm going to start off with that. Next I'm just going to take one of my brushes and I'm going to go in with the Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfector in one. I've already hit pan on mine, that's how much I love this. It's very lightweight, it doesn't look cakey and it doesn't go into fine lines or wrinkles. I find it very lovely. You don't even need MAC Fix Plus to take away the powderiness because it's that lightweight, it's so finely melted, I love it. I have a few things I could use. I have Charlotte Tilbury's Eyes to Mesmerize. I have three colours. I've got Jean, Marie Antoinette and Mona Lisa. I'll show you the colours on my hand. Okay. My favourite is Marie Antoinette. This is this one here. It's like a really nice taupey brown. It's beautiful. They don't crease. They don't really move throughout the day. They don't set into fine lines, and yeah, they're just gorgeous. So this is Mona Lisa. It's the darker one of the two. I had to get a darker one. Again, it's got the nice shimmer to it and I really like it. And the last one is Jean. And it is the lightest of the three, and it's good for like the brow bone or the inner corner, and it's just that one there. You could probably even use it as a face highlight. I haven't tried that actually, but yeah. I have one of her little quads, and it's the Vintage Vamp palette, and it just looks like that. I haven't actually used it, so I'm tempted to use it today. Yeah, I think I should use it. I guess I'm just going to take that colour there and just run that through the crease. Ooh, that is pigmented. I find that with my eye colour and some reds you have to be very careful because you don't want to look like you've been crying your eyes out over a heartbreak. So this is a really nice plummy colour. It's not going to give me that effect. They're a little bit hard to blend. Again, this is my first time using it. It could be the brush that I'm using. It could be the base that I've laid out. So we won't write it off just yet. Then going in with this colour all over the lid. I'm just going to use my finger for that. That is nice and pigmented. I like that. Taking a more dense and defined brush, I'm going to go in with the darker shade out on the outer V. I like this shade. It's got a nice deep dark, almost, I want to say almost cola hue to it. So it still doesn't look like you've got too much plum on the eye. Quite nice. I'm going to take that fluffy brush, just fluff everything in and out. Ooh, vampy. I'm actually going to take Jean and then I'm going to use that as my brow bone highlight. Well, I really like that. You guys see that? Okay, now that the eyes are done, I'm going to go into my brows. And I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift. And this is in shade I have no idea. It doesn't say. I think it's like the lightest one. I tend to always go for a greyish brow. I don't like my brows being too dark because my hair is quite dark and my skin's quite pale and it just makes me look like I'm a vampire. So try and avoid that as possible. So it's just one of those angled sort of nibs, and it has a spoolie on the other end as well. And it has a little highlighter, which I might actually use as my inner corner highlight. How nifty is that? So just going through. I think I'm going to leave my brows quite natural today. Natural as in unruly. Because I don't have a choice in the matter when it comes to my brows. This is a bit of a stiff product, so if you're not into sort of stiff eyebrow pencils, you probably won't like this. I don't necessarily mind it too bad. I guess it's just, you gotta work with it. You don't gotta go to work, but you gotta put in work. Oh, I'm gonna get that song stuck in my head. Brows are done. I can only do that on one eyebrow. I wonder if, because I've got an extra muscle that makes my eyebrow do this, it kind of sits higher than the other one. Can you see that? Like this one's sort of like, and then that was like, hey, I've got an extra muscle. How you doing? That's probably why. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, hey, symmetrical face. There you go. I heard someone say about Botoxing to get rid of their hooded eyes because it just sort of raises your eyebrows, so I'd be too scared that I'd look surprised all the time. I am going to grab my eyeshadow. Okay, I'm going to go in with Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lash, and then after that I am going to go in with the Legendary Lash. I find that the Full Fat Lash is really good for those of you who are not into big, full, thick, clumpy, daddy long legs eyelashes. I like to go in with this to separate and lengthen, and then I like to go in that with that big bad boy and juice those suckers up, I guess. Ooh, lovely and lashy. So the Charlotte Tilbury primer I'm going to use is the Wonder Glow foundation. Now, if you're someone with dry skin, then I think this would be a great buy for you. It's really lightweight, it gives a nice glow. If you're the type of person with dry skin that's not going to mattify with a powder, then yeah, this is the bomb. But I like a really matte base, so this is pretty redundant for me. I don't find that anything glowy and dewy as a primer is going to come through, especially when I mattify the heck out of my base. I have a very oily T-zone. I just like to put powder all over my face. I find that other powders blend better on top of it than a wet base for me. I'm going to go in is with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. I've heard mixed reviews about it, especially regarding people in the US. I understand that the formula may be different compared to when it's made in the UK. I'm not sure. I got mine from the UK and I really like it. Oh, by the way, sorry guys, I am in the shade number 3 Fair. Just taking the Real Techniques sponge and just blending it all out. That's a really nice foundation. It's a really nice finish as well. I wouldn't say it's matte. I feel like it's more like a demi-matte. Now I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury retoucher and then just conceal under my eyes. Just taking the Real Technique sponge again and just blending everything out. I'm going to set that with the airbrush flawless finish. Saw that before. Now just finishing off the eye look. I'm just going to take the lighter shade and run that on the outer corner. I don't want to take it all the way into my eye because I don't want it to look like that I've been crying. I'm just going to run some of that lid shade under here and give it a little bit of a brightening effect. Going back into the eyebrow pencil that has the built-in highlighter. Putting some of that on the inner corner. Ooh, that's pretty. Going back into the full fat lash and just coating the bottom lashes. To bronze and highlight, I'm using her Film Star Bronze and Glow. I have this shade Light and it looks like that. I've actually never used this shade to bronze before. I've always used it as a contour. It's a really nice colour for contouring on my skin complexion. So, wow, it's really pretty. So I'm going to go into blush and I'm just going to take the Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop blush in the colour First Love. It looks like a giant nipple. Well, the colour looks like this, but it still looks like a giant nipple anyway. I'm not going to take too much of the centre colour. It is a very pigmented blush and I just want a soft wash of colour because I have gone with a dramatic eye. Lovely. Yeah, the camera's actually not picking up, but I've got quite a bit of blush on. I'm just going back into that Film Star Bronze and Glow palette and I'm going to take the highlighter shade and highlight the high points of my face. You'll be stunned to know I haven't actually ever used this highlighter. I know I'm so bad when it comes to products, but because it wasn't like a BAM highlighter in your face, I just didn't gravitate towards it. I love the bronzer for a contour, but the highlighter just was like, I was like, oh, you know, but on camera it looks really pretty. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna line my lip. First time ever in a video, I know. I'm going to line it with her infamous Pillow Talk. I'll give myself a trout. Damn, this thing needs a sharpen. Just gonna line my lips a little bit. Jack hates it when I don't give myself a cupid's bow. You should don't look ridiculous. I don't think I have much of a cupid's bow. Kylie Jenner, reach your heart out. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take a really small blending brush. I'm going to run some of that bronzer under the bottom lip just to give it a shadow like a just a chocolate lips. Blend it all in so it doesn't actually look like I've got a rash. The colour I'm going to go on top of that with is Nude Kate. Looks like this. I'll give it a swatch for you guys. Beautiful nude. I really like that. It's almost got sort of like a beigey undertone. They're my favourite. I really like her matte lipsticks. They're really comfortable to wear. They stay on the lips. They last all day. They don't go into fine lines. What more can you want from a lipstick? So that there, guys, is the finished one brand makeup look. I hope you really enjoyed it. Leave me comments below of what you'd like to see next and give this video a thumbs up. And make sure to subscribe. Okay, thanks guys, bye.